No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good morning, everyone. The birds are going nuts on the Toledo Bend camera this morning. It's, well, there's one landing, just kind of chilling out for a second. So we have a lot of wind and a lot of birds. Now, I think the birds are exclusive to this camera, but let's go ahead and take a look in Alexandria, see what we have going on here. And, yeah, we have no birds. We have clouds. It's going to be a cloudy day. I think we're going to see some peaks of sun. Going to get really, really warm out there. And, of course, it is humid. And, yes, I'm going live early today because we are heading out to see Lily for family weekend out around here. Texas A&M, College Station. Should be avoiding most of these storms, but my goodness, what an awful night it was. Tornado damage all over parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee. I'm just kind of piecing it all together now, but yeah, I mean, several, not only tornado warnings, but confirmed tornadoes, very large tornadoes. Lake City, Arkansas was absolutely obliterated by a massive tornado last night. So a bad day, bad night yesterday, and it looks like, unfortunately, not only more of the severe weather, but more of the flooding rains as well. So mid-70s right now, feels like summertime out there. This is what we typically wake up to in July. Wind alerts, yes, we have another wind advisory. Yes, it's going to be windy for the next few days until this thing sweeps on through on Saturday, and that's going to bring us our chance for severe weather. I think maybe a few miles per hour less than yesterday. Not much. Mid-30s on the gusts for most of the day, about 35 to 40. These are gusts. These are not sustained winds, but it does look like we are going to stay nice and breezy overnight. You can see that front just setting up to our north, and until that thing moves in, we're really going to keep rain chances low, so I'm not worried about any severe weather just yet. I do think it's going to be warm and windy for today, upper 80s for highs, 87 degrees, what we're going with. And like, yesterday we had the high risk. Unfortunately, enhanced level 3 of 5, still a big deal, and it looks like from around central Tennessee back toward Texarkana, we have that enhanced risk today. And this is right through that corridor that got slammed last night with not only the flooding rains, but like I was saying, I mean, devastating tornadoes. So we have this today. Tomorrow, it kind of backs just a shade to the west, and then on Saturday, this is going to move on down into the heart of central Louisiana here. We have that enhanced level 3 of 5 risk for severe weather, 30% or greater risk of severe weather within 25 miles of a point, and a 10% or greater risk for significant severe weather right down to the coast. Now, that means that we are going to have the risk for hail larger than 2 inches, which I think this one's going to be less on the hail and more on the damaging winds, possibly in excess of 75 miles per hour, and possibly some EF2 or stronger tornadoes. I don't take this stuff lightly, but it is a serious day. We're going to be watching things closely. I'll be coming out of East Texas and getting back here by Saturday around lunchtime. Should be ahead of the storms. You can see on the GFS here that a lot of heavy rain, just waves of heavy rain continuing to our north. By Saturday evening, this moves overhead. I think that's when the storms are rolling through here by late afternoon into the evening. And after that, we clear things out, and we are completely in the clear for like a week. It looks like no severe threat, very cool conditions, although I think we stay above freezing, so some good news for those of you that have planted the garden already. And I think these rain totals are pretty light given the setup we're going to have. I think 2-3 inches of rain on Saturday with this system as it rolls through. Saturday evening plans, you're definitely going to want to plan ahead as we have that significant threat for severe weather. And here's that 7-day forecast. Yes, it's going to rain Saturday and Sunday. I think it gets out of here, I think probably before about 5 or 6 a.m. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, looking great. Lows in the 40s, safely above freezing, but cool. And then we'll see temperatures for a couple of days in the 60s. And soak it in if that's your thing, because after that, we are going to warm back up. You can see that warmth moving back in from the west. And with that high pressure just kind of sitting nearby or just to our west, we're actually going to see very dry conditions from April 11th through the 17th. So we might get a weekend or two in here without severe weather. Incredible news. All right, I am going to get out of here. Let me stop the recording. I'm going to get out of here. We're heading to Texas for a couple of days. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll do a text update later today before we go out and grab dinner or something like that. But I'll get a new set of models in and all that stuff as we every bit of information helps. Now we're getting closer into that window where we have the higher resolution models and I can see better what I think is going to happen. But given the soundings, given the atmospheric profiles, when I say soundings, that's basically just a look at the atmosphere from the ground up to the top. And it looks like we are going to see the threat for some at least isolated tornadoes in the area on Saturday. It only takes one. Ask anyone who lives in Grand Prairie. They saw the worst of this last system, and we had the hail up to the north and everything. But these tornadoes, even if it's only on the ground for a couple of miles, they can do some significant damage, and we are going to be here to cover that for you, let you know what's going on. It's not about the fear, it's about prepping for it. Just get ready, think about it. Most of you don't have to do much to get ready, but if you hear a warning, go ahead and listen to it. And I'll tell you how rough they are as we're kind of going through that evening. But I'm going to get out of here for now, go see the kid, have some fun with the family, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning.